Hello everybody, myself V. Narayana Babu, lecturer in mathematics, GSI PU College, Mysore. In the last session, we have discussed about how to find inverse of a matrix and also problems related on it. Today also, let us discuss about how to find the inverse of a matrix. Find the inverse of one, 0, 0, 0 cos alpha, sin alpha, 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha. Solution. Let A equals 1, 0, 0, 0 cos alpha, sin alpha, 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha. Let us find the determinant of the given matrix. So, determinant A is equal to determinant of 1, 0, 0, 0 cos alpha, sin alpha, 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha. That will be equal to expanding along R1. That will be equal to 1 into cos alpha into minus cos alpha minus cos square alpha minus sin alpha into sin alpha, it is sin square alpha minus 0 into plus 0 into. That will be equal to, here we can take minus common, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, minus 0 into plus 0 into will get cancel. That will be equal to minus 1. That means determinant of A is equal to minus 1. Since determinant of A is not equal to 0, A inverse exists. So, to find A inverse, we have to find adjoint A. So, adjoint A is equal to now, to find adjoint A, we have to first find the cofactors of every element of the given matrix. So, let us find the cofactor of 1 plus determinant of. So, 1 lies in the first row, first column. We eliminate the first row and first column and take the determinant of the remaining elements, that is determinant of cos alpha, sin alpha minus cos alpha. Next we shall find cofactor of 0 minus determinant of. So, 0 lies in the first row and second column. We eliminate the first row and second column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. 0 sin alpha, 0 minus cos alpha. Next we shall find cofactor of 0 plus 0 lies in the first row and third column. We eliminate the first row and third column and take the determinant of the remaining elements, that is determinant of 0 cos alpha, 0 sin alpha. Next we shall find the cofactor of 0. 0 lies in the second row and first column. We eliminate the second row and first column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. Minus determinant of 0, 0, sin alpha minus cos alpha. Next we shall find the cofactor of cos alpha plus, so cos alpha lies in the second row and second column. We eliminate the second row and second column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. Determinant of 1, 0, 0 minus cos alpha minus. Next we shall find the cofactor of sin alpha. So sin alpha lies in the second row, third column. We eliminate the second row and third column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. 1, 0, 0, sin alpha. Next we shall find the cofactor of 0. So 0 lies in the third row and first column. So we eliminate the third row, first column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. Plus determinant of 0, 0, cos alpha, sin alpha. Next we shall find the cofactor of sin alpha. So sin alpha lies in the third row and second column. We eliminate the third row and second column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. 1, 0, 0, sin alpha. Next, plus. Find the cofactor of minus cos alpha. So minus cos alpha lies in the third row, third column. We eliminate the third row and third column and take the determinant of the remaining elements. It is 1, 0, 0, cos alpha. And we have to put dash. So adjoint A is equal to plus cos alpha into minus cos alpha minus cos square alpha minus sin alpha into sin alpha sin square alpha. Next, minus of 0 into minus cos alpha 0 minus 0 into sin alpha 0 plus, so 0 into sin alpha 0 minus 0 into cos alpha 0, so minus of 0 into minus sin alpha 0 minus sin alpha into 0 0 plus 1 into minus cos alpha minus 0 minus of 1 into sin alpha minus 0 into 0 0 plus 0 into sin alpha 0 minus cos alpha into 0 0 minus of 1 into sin alpha minus 0 into 0 0 plus 1 into cos alpha minus 0 into 0 0. So adjoint A is equal to, if we take minus common here, we get cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. This will be 0, 0, 0. This is minus cos alpha minus sin alpha 0 minus sin alpha, and this will be cos alpha, and we have to put dash. So adjoint A is equal to, so cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1, that is minus 1, 0, 0, 0 minus cos alpha minus sin alpha, 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha. We have to put dash. Now after this step we have to transpose the matrix. So adjoint A is equal to, so here first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column, third row becomes third column. So A inverse is equal to adjoint A by determinant A, that is A inverse is equal to adjoint A minus 1, 0, 0, 0 minus cos alpha minus sin alpha, 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha, divided by determinant A. Determinant value is minus 1. So A inverse is equal to minus 1 divided by minus 1 is 1, 0 by minus 1 is 0, 0 by minus 1 is 0, 0 by minus 1 is 0, minus cos alpha divided by minus 1 is cos alpha, minus sin alpha divided by minus 1 is sin alpha, 0 divided by minus 1 is 0, minus sin alpha by minus 1 is sin alpha, cos alpha divided by minus 1 is minus cos alpha. Next problem, if A equals 3, 7, 2, 5 and B equals 6, 8, 7, 9. Verify that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Let us first find AB. So AB is equal to 3, 7, 2, 5 into B 6, 8, 7, 9. Let us multiply two matrices. That will be equal to, as usual, row into column. 3 6 are 18 plus 7 7 are 49, 3 8 are 24 plus 7 9 are 63. 2 into 6 12 plus 5 into 7 35, 2 into 8 16 plus 5 into 9 45. So that will be equal to 49 plus 18 67, 63 plus 24 87, 35 plus 12 47, 45 plus 16 61. So this is AB. Next we shall find determinant of AB. So determinant of 67, 87, 47, 61. That will be equal to 67 into 61 minus 87 into 47. 67 into 61 is 4087 minus 87 into 47 is 4089. that will be equal to minus 2. That is determinant of AB is equal to minus 2, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, AB whole inverse exists. Let us find AB whole inverse. So, to find AB whole inverse, we have to find the adjoint of the matrix AB. So, adjoint AB is equal to, so adjoint AB can be found by inspection because this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Here we have to interchange the principal diagonal elements 61, 67 and change the sign of the other diagonal, that is minus 87 minus 47. So, this is the adjoint of AB. So, AB whole inverse will be equal to adjoint of AB divided by determinant of AB. So, that will be equal to, so adjoint AB is 61 minus 87 minus 47, 67 divided by determinant AB. So, determinant AB value is minus 2. So, we have to divide every element of this matrix by minus 2. So, AB whole inverse will be equal to 61 by minus 2, that is minus 61 by 2. Minus 87 divided by minus 2 gives 87 by 2. Similarly, minus 47 divided by minus 2 gives 47 by 2 and 67 divided by minus 2 we get minus 67 by 2. So, this we call it as equation 1. So, next part we have to find B inverse into A inverse. So, now consider A equals 3, 7, 2, 5. So, let us find determinant of A. So, determinant of 3, 7, 2, 5. 3 5s are 15 minus 2 7s are 14, which is equal to 1. Since determinant of A not equal to 0, A inverse exists. So, let us find adjoint A. So, adjoint A is nothing but the change of the diagonal elements 5, 3 and change the sign of the other diagonal minus 7, minus 2. This is the adjoint of the given matrix. So, A inverse is equal to adjoint A by determinant A. So, A inverse is equal to adjoint A is 5 minus 7 minus 2 3. Divided by determinant A. So, determinant A is 1. So, A inverse is equal to 5 minus 7 minus 2 3. Next we shall consider the second matrix B. Consider B equals 6, 8, 7, 9. So let us find determinant B. So determinant of 6, 8, 7, 9. That will be equal to 6 9s are 54 minus 7 8s are 56. That will be equal to minus 2. Since determinant of B not equal to 0, B inverse exists. Next we shall find adjoint of the matrix B. So adjoint B is equal to, interchange the diagonal elements 9, 6 and change the sign of the other diagonal, that is minus 8, minus 7. Let us find B inverse. So B inverse is equal to adjoint B by determinant B. So B inverse is equal to adjoint B is nothing but 9 minus 8, 7, 6 divided by determinant B. So determinant B is minus 2. Let us consider product of B inverse into A inverse. So first we have to write B inverse. So B inverse is 9 minus 8 minus 7, 6 divided by minus 2 into A inverse. A inverse. A inverse is 5 minus 7 minus 2, 3. That will be equal to, first we shall multiply the matrices and then we divide by minus 2. So 9 5s are 45 plus minus 8 into minus 2 is 16. 9 into minus 7 minus 63 plus minus 8 into 3 is minus 24. Minus 7 into 5 is minus 35 plus 6 into minus 2 is minus 12. Next, minus 7 into minus 7 is 49 plus 6 into 3, 18. Whole thing divided by minus 2. So that will be equal to 45 plus 16 is 61, minus 63 minus 24 is minus 87, minus 35 minus 12 is minus 47, 49 plus 18 is 67, whole thing divided by minus 2. So B inverse A inverse is equal to 61 divided by minus 2 is minus 61 by 2, minus 87 divided by minus 2 is 87 divided by 2, minus 47 divided by minus 2 is 47 by 2, 67 divided by minus 2 is minus 67 by 2. We call this as 2. From 1 and 2, AB whole inverse will be equal to B inverse A inverse. That completes this problem. Next problem, if A equals 3, 1, minus 1, 2, show that A square minus 5A plus 7I equals null matrix. Hence, find A inverse. So, in this type of problems, first you have to show that A square minus 5A plus 7I is equal to null matrix. After showing this result, we have to find A inverse. First we should find A square. Solution. A square will be equal to A into A. So 3, 1, minus 1, 2 into 3, 1, minus 1 into 2. So that will be equal to 3 into 3, 9 plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1. 3 into 1, 3 plus 1 into 2, 2. Minus 1 into 3, minus 3 plus 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 into 1, minus 1 plus 2 into 2, 4. So this will be equal to 9 minus 1, 8, 3 plus 2, 5, minus 3 minus 2, minus 5, minus 1 plus 4 is 3. Now, let us consider A square minus 5A plus 7I. So that will be equal to A square is 8, 5, minus 5, 3 minus 5 times A. So A matrix is 3, 1, minus 1, 2 plus 7 into I. I is the unit matrix. So that will be equal to 8, 5, minus 5, 3 minus, we multiply this matrix by 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 5 into minus 1, minus 5, 5 into 2, 10 plus, we multiply 7 to the all the elements of this matrix. 7 1s are 7, 7 into 0, 0, 7 into 0, 0, 7 1s are 7. That will be equal to, we add and subtract the corresponding elements. So 8 minus 15 plus 7, 5 minus 5 plus 0, minus 5, minus into minus, plus 5 plus 0, 3 minus 10 plus 7. So that will be equal to 8 plus 7, 15, 15 minus 15, 0, 5 minus 5, 0, minus 5 plus 5, 0, 3 plus 7, 10, 10 minus 10, 0. So this is nothing but the null matrix. Hence, A square minus 5A plus 7I equals null matrix. Next, our aim is to find A inverse. So let us find the determinant of the given matrix. So determinant of 3, 1, minus 1, 2. That will be equal to 3 2s are 6 minus, minus 1 into minus 1, minus 1, that is 7, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, A inverse exists. We have A square minus 5A plus 7I equals null matrix. Multiply by A inverse on both sides. So we have A square into A inverse minus 5A into A inverse plus 7I into A inverse is equal to null matrix into A inverse. A square can be written as A into A inverse. So A square can be written as A into A minus 5 into A inverse plus 7I into A inverse is equal to null matrix into A inverse. We can group these terms. So A into A inverse is I. So A into I minus 5 into A inverse is I plus I into A inverse is A inverse, 7 into A inverse is equal to, so null matrix into A inverse is null matrix. This is because A into A inverse is equal to I into A inverse is equal to A inverse, and null matrix into A inverse is equal to null matrix. A into I is A minus 5I plus 7A whole inverse is equal to null matrix. So our aim is to find A inverse. So 7A inverse is equal to minus A plus 5I. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 into 5I minus A. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 into 5 into I. I is the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1 minus A. A is the given matrix 3, 1, minus 1, 2. So we shall multiply 5 to the matrix. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 into 5, 0, 5 into 0, 0, 5 ones are 5 minus 3, 1, minus 1, 2. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 into 5 minus 3, 0 minus 1, 0 minus of minus 1, 5 minus 2. So A inverse is equal to 1 by 7 into 5 minus 3, 2, minus 1, minus into minus, plus 1, 5 minus 2, 3. So A inverse will be equal to 2 by 7 minus 1 by 7, 1 by 7 into 1, 1 by 7, 1 by 7 into 3, 3 by 7. Okay, thank you.